We can just start whenever, I guess. I'm Andre,
I'm David.
And I'm Jesus.
and welcome back to Let's Go to the Movies podcast, the podcast where you don't know what movie we're talking about until we start talking. Now, this week, it's my turn to give the little intro bit, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead with my little paragraph here. 2010 provided us with the almost straightest movie ever made. Featuring a star-studded ensemble cast of over 15 high-tier celebrities, this romp will take 40 minutes of its 2-hour runtime to introduce every main character who you might remember the names of if you hate yourself just enough. As each story somehow intertwines itself through haphazard coincidence and every cliche in the book, you'll be surprised at how quickly you could guess how each of these white people get together. And by all of these white people, I of course don't mean Queen Latifah, Jamie Foxx, and George Lopez, who are the only people of color. Will love prevail, or will poor writing tear it apart? Sit back this week as we talk about a bunch of straight people who are just trying to get a grasp on love. Kicking off our Valentine's month is the film Valentine's Day. So
Very strong opinion with the start there.
It's
wow.
a very, very strong opinion from the get-go from me. But for those who don't know, I don't think we've even mentioned it on our socials much. For the month of February, we are doing Valentine's month. We're probably going to be seeing 3 rom-coms. Each is chosen by one of the 3 of us, and this week it's David. Why did you pick this
we're
one?
doing this on purpose to remind all of the listeners of their crippling loneliness.
Exactly. That's the point. That's our goal here.
Not just the listeners.
Yeah. So, David, why did you make us watch this week?
He starts bawling.
Yeah.
I picked this one this week. To be honest, this is one from my childhood. Kind of like my sisters and I would watch this movie a lot. This one in New Year's Eve, which is by the same guy, or
yeah.
whoever made this one. I don't even know.
Is
Sorry?
that one any better?
It's like the same premise where it's like a bunch of stories intertwining and it's like feel good cheesiness. And to be honest, that's why I kind of love these movies. Is like not because they're spectacular, but because they're just like they're just fun. And they're homey.
Like
What, sorry?
Like Hallmark movies.
Yeah. I think this one's less like Hallmark movie because don't Hallmark movies aren't they like I could be completely wrong. I've just never watched them. Aren't they like kind of religious?
Some can be,
Some
but
are.
not often.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a Hallmark movie drinking game type thing that I've done with my friends this year, and so I've watched 2 with them. I could have done it more, but yeah, no, they're at like another tier of cheesy, and they don't even reach this. But then the religious one
every time.
Yeah, same plot every time. City man or city girl goes to small town, where small town girl or small town boy make them love Christmas. And
they're always like weirdly too attractive for their job.
Weird,
So this person that looks like they could be like a model and they're working as like a baker or like a lumberjack or something.
Not even kidding. It's like absurd. And lumberjack, there's literally one that I watched. There was a lumberjack competition in the movie. But that's
Nice.
Christmas. We're talking about Valentine's Day, the movie and the day.
Yeah, I actually forgot when Valentine's Day was.
February 14th.
Yeah, I knew that. Let's just
Oh my god.
So I'm very curious because this is just a feel good movie that I watch every now and then. What do you guys think about it?
Jesus, you go first, please.
Okay, I'm not gonna say that I didn't enjoy watching it. Let me just lay that out. It was an interesting. There's a difference between entertaining and good movies.
Oh, yeah.
This hits the spot in the entertaining side just because of how you see it. Like, how are they even gonna intertwine that story and everything else? And then they get like the smallest little aspect in this story and they pluck it out. And then they neatly slide it into this other one. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, okay. So it's just kind of fun to see everything unwrap and everything else. And I remember, Andre, you mentioned something in your beginning paragraph that there's a lot of characters. I'm already so bad with character names. Like out of my favorite movies, I can barely remember the people that are acting. like I can't remember any character names. I just know what they look like. So this kind of stressed me out seeing everybody get. There's this person, and then there's that person, and then there's this person, and then, yeah,
For
it's just
sure.
way
Fair
too much.
enough.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you saw, at least I'm glad that you enjoyed the slicing in of all the stories and like overlapping in the fun ways. And it's just like that's what I really liked as a kid, was those like little moments. Just
Yeah,
it was just fun as a kid to see that happen. I was like, oh, cool.
because it's like if you ever wonder, I remember when I was a kid, whenever I would watch some movies or like a video game or anything else, you're always wondering like what's happening outside of the scope of the main character. So like when you see something like, let's just take for example, let's say like the Jurassic Park movies that I brought up earlier. You're like you see all the stuff and everything else happening on screen to the protagonists and everybody else, and like what is it like for the people that were to actually just go to the park regularly, you know?
Right.
So I feel like you get some of that sense, if that makes any sense.
I get
And
what
just,
you mean.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, I guess you just see like a lot of things from a different perspective that you wouldn't have normally seen if it followed one person.
I think to just bounce off of that, I think that with like the amount of characters and the stories intertwining and things like that, one of the things that I quite enjoy is how Christmas movies, they make Christmas the thing. Like it's like an event. It makes it feel like, oh, this is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I like this is the only movie that I think of where it's like this is a Valentine's Day movie, where it makes the holiday feel
Yeah.
way more important than it actually is.
Oh,
Where
hell
it's like
yeah.
they're serving Valentine's Day candy on airplanes, they have pins, they have news shit going on. It's just like insane, but like that's why I kind of love it.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of proves that because I had no idea when Valentine's Day even was. So I feel like that's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel very bad now that you've said, David, that this was a movie from your childhood.
I'm
Um,
very much looking forward to what you have to say. Like I'm not even going to be angry at all.
While I
so
bank on this movie, I am gonna destroy your childhood.
so basically, as we're recording, it is currently 7:54 p.m. I finished this at 7:10 p.m.
Standard time.
Eastern Standard. Don't dox me, man. Um, so I finished it 45 minutes ago, and I watched the first half yesterday, the second half today. I wrote that paragraph yesterday, and I partially stand by it today because, granted, it is no longer the straightest movie ever made because there is, surprise, surprise, two gay characters, but that's it. And
Yeah.
it was so underutilized, in my
Yeah.
opinion. I will say, though, that actually no, I'm going to say that for later. Remind me about Bradley Cooper's character a little bit later because I have a good thing to say. But I don't know. It's just the fact that there were so many. I mean, I really enjoyed some of the stories between the couples. I thought some of it was really sweet. But then there were some that I was like, I couldn't give less of a shit. Why are they in this movie? Like Taylor Lautner and Taylor Swift had no point in the movie at all. There was just
Andre, you don't get it. They're both named Taylor.
I
That's why
know
it's
that, and it
funny.
was in
If
the
they get
blooper reel.
married, they're both gonna be named Taylor Lautner.
Yeah, and they made the okay, I know that, and they made the joke during the blooper reel, and I saw that part of the blooper reel. Trust me, but
For
like,
real?
oh, there's a blooper reel. Yeah,
At the
there's a blooper reel. Oh yeah.
It's a funny movie. It's got bloopers.
But like literally, just there were only two aspects that I couldn't guess.
Okay.
Like super early about what was gonna happen. Maybe a couple more, but like there were two big kind of like plot twist things that I was like, oh, I did not suspect this at all. I actually really like the way they did that. Everything else, I was like, oh yeah, this is not gonna turn out the way that they think it is. Oh, this person's gonna do this. This person's gonna do this. And I like my roommate and I, we were like hitting the nail on the head every single time, and it kind of just made us go like, oh, okay. I mean, I do agree. It's a very feel-good movie. I enjoyed watching it. Absolutely. Had a fun time. Did I like it necessarily? That's up for debate. It's just in my head, it was just a little too much, and it wasn't necessarily separated equally
I'm
to my
curious,
liking.
what were the things that you guessed correctly?
Oh,
Or not
fucking.
correctly, like you didn't guess,
Oh, the
sorry.
things
That's
that
what I meant.
the things that I was surprised about. Okay, so I'll just talk about Bradley Cooper's character. So the whole thing that I thought was the best dynamic was Julia Roberts and Bradley Cooper on the
Oh, they were
airplane.
great.
I thought that that was like the most fun part of the movie is just like they're strangers, whereas everybody else kind of knew each other, even if it was like acquaintances like Jamie Foxx and Jessica Biel's character. Bradley Cooper and Julia Roberts never knew each other. I was like, oh, it's a type of what's the word, meet cute moment in the movie. And I was like, oh, that's cheesy, but I really like that because two really good actors doing this. Um, and then they throw out the idea that this big football guy is coming out, and that's he's not retiring. That's his big speech is about him coming out. It's like, oh, awesome. Let's see where his story goes. And then Bradley Cooper's the boyfriend. Didn't ever guess that. I love that so much. I wish that there was only one short scene that we saw that. I was like, okay, that's kind of fucking sucks. That well, also it's just weird that like the one not straight couple had like 10 seconds of screen time together. Which is a little.
Yeah,
Like,
if
it's whatever.
it's like show exclusive.
Yeah,
You're
but
like,
whatever.
you know,
I loved that aspect of flipping it over because their interactions, Bradley Cooper and Julie Roberts, wasn't inherently romantic. It was perceived that way because of Valentine's Day, but it was just kind of like, oh, people having banter and goofing around with each other, which is really fun. But then Julia Roberts being the son, nope, being the mother of Julia Roberts being the mother of the little boy, whose name is I don't remember,
Edison.
Edison. That also just warmed my heart because it was like, oh, I was like, oh, you have someone to go see. I was like, I hope you have a nice time going to see them. And it's just a mom going to see her boy on Valentine's Day, and I think that's really cute. So those two things I wasn't even thinking were possible in the movie. I thought that he was a little orphan boy the whole time.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
you. That is how they get you. They get you with the orphan boy.
It's your Batman. That was.
Yeah. But yeah, those two were like the best parts in my mind. Like the whole thing of who McDreamy, the guy from Grey's Anatomy. What's his name?
Oh, what's this? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Patrick Dempsey.
Patrick Dempsey.
Yeah.
His thing, like, you could have guessed that from a mile away
Wait, which part that he was cheating on
that
his
he was
wife?
cheating on his wife, and that like
Well,
like
that was like pretty early on.
it was pretty. I know it was pretty. I know it was pretty early on. What was that? Oh, I don't know. But like,
I agree. I just don't think that one was like as much of a twist.
no,
It was
I don't
just like
think
a plot.
it was a twist, but it was just kind of like a okay, let's see how this is gonna go. I did love how Jennifer Gardner's character kind of got like revenge to a certain degree. I thought that was really funny. But like there was just I'm just rambling on a bunch of different shit right now. But there's like a couple of little things that I was kind of not there with, like the fact that we returned to Jessica Alba's character at the hotel, then never see her again. I was like, okay, there was no need to see her again. She broke up with Ashton Kutcher. We could have just left it at that. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's fair.
yeah,
I mean, like
just little
that was
things like
kind of
that.
useless.
Yeah, little things like that. I was like, okay, like that's not a resolution, or just the fact that I was like, some of the resolutions were through other means, like Jamie Foxx and Jessica Biel. It was through the lens of those two people working at the news station who weren't important people, and it's like, why can't we just see the conversation that's happening on the green screen stage instead of seeing people react to it? That was just a little bizarre to me. But
it's like they tried to do something a little fancy, but it seemed like it didn't really work.
well, to me, at least, I like people.
No,
can think,
yeah,
people
know
can
what
think
you're
what they think, you know.
for
But
that.
like, you know, that's all I. That's I'm gonna stop talking for a little bit. David, please take the helm. I've ranted.
I
Defend
don't
your
even know what to
defend your movie.
defend my movie.
defend it.
Yes.
This is a masterpiece in filmmaking. No flaws, 100% the top. Like, I'm surprised that this isn't one of the top grossing movies of all time. Ashton Kutcher's fantastic. Topher Grace.
Topher
Topher Grace?
Topher Grace.
No,
That
yeah,
scene George
actually,
movie is kind of jarring.
George
Really?
Lopez is
What are you
jarring.
doing? Yeah, like I just didn't expect him to see it there. And I just like I'm watching this movie and like boom, there's George Lopez. I don't know. I think it's because I see him more in the is this considered a comedy?
Oh
This is
yeah,
like a
this is a
Yeah.
rom
comedy,
com,
right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just used to more seeing him in the context of like the George Lopez TV show and like
and him being
kids.
Mr.
Yeah.
Electric,
And him being what?
Mr. Electric in Shark Boy and
Mr.
Lava Girl,
Electric.
of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah. It's just it was Shark Boy. Yeah, it was a Spy Kids. I don't know. It just seems like a weird movie that he'd be in.
It's very interesting because it's so 2010. Like it's
So 2010.
and you're watching it. I've seen this movie countless times, and I'm watching it and I go, hold on, I didn't know this person was in there. Jamie Foxx, completely forgot he was in there. Who else did I forget?
Yeah.
I forgot. I forgot
I
Christopher
keep wondering
Close.
like how they even got this many people. Like that's a pretty star-studded cast.
There are quite a few movies that do this though. Like well, not necessarily good movies, but it's just
Like
like
our favorite movie, Don't Look Up.
our favorite movie, Don't Look Up. They did that for sure. Tons of yeah, quite a few. But like, there's when you see like the poster of the movie, there's some names. Well, there's one name in particular that's there, and when I saw the poster, I was like, oh, no way. And then we see her for literally probably 2 minutes total. Kathy Bates. Why was her name on the top of the poster?
Yeah.
She was fucking wasted. I was like,
That's
are you
the
kidding
thing.
me? I was like, where's Kathy Bates' love? I want to see her fall in love with somebody. Why the fuck is she just boss?
It was cut for time.
It was cut for time.
They needed to include that scene of what's her face in the hotel lobby, Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba over Kathy Bates. Fucking, ugh, I'm going to kill the editor.
Well, they actually had a love story at the end, but they just didn't think it fit.
Oh, that would have been better. Would have been better than how they treated Kathy.
Whatever happened with Queen Latifah? Why don't I hear about her anymore?
Like in the movie
Just like
or
in
real
life?
Yeah, like in general, does she still make movies and everything else? Because I remember she's
Googling.
popular back then than like right now.
Let's
Because
go
what I
to
remember,
Google.
she was in like Ice Age, right?
Oh,
She
hell
was in
yeah,
Ice
she
Age.
was.
After that, she kind of.
She's in a
I never
show
really-
called The Equalizer.
Equalizer?
I
Currently,
don't remember where she's in.
she was in Girls Trip in 2017.
Yo, sick.
She was in Ice Age Collision Course.
Yeah, like just the Ice Age movies. Honestly.
She's living life. She's doing her
living life.
thing. Wow.
She's doing what Queen Latifah do.
Yeah, most of these are like early 2000s, 2010s era.
Yeah. You know,
The ball.
Even-
Squeeze me.
like her ending, I honestly kind of liked too, because it's like she was a boss. She's like she was introduced as kind of like this, kind of like tough lady, and then she's like kind of like a dominatrix almost.
Yeah,
over the phone.
it was a funny little ending. It was
Yeah.
just like this is a little thing we could just include for her. It's funny.
Yeah. So that bit I was like
Um,
I was pleased with for sure.
I definitely spent a lot of my time watching the movie thinking, wow, what it must be like to be Bradley Cooper. What a cool guy. What a Chad. He
What
is
a
like
Chad.
he's such a Chad. He I don't know. Whenever Bradley Cooper is on screen, I fall in love all over again. I just he had the smallest part, and this is such a silly movie, but like I don't
why
know.
specifically for Bradley Cooper.
Sorry, say that again. Sorry.
I said you like this movie specifically for Bradley Cooper. I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, Bradley,
I
my
mean,
man.
he was my favorite part of the movie, I must say. So Brad's the
I'd
man.
like to have you on as a guest.
Yeah, Bradley. Hit us
Interview
up
you.
in the DMs.
Yeah, interview you about specifically the Valentine's Day movie. Like nothing else.
Yeah, what was it like to be on set for a whole day?
Yeah, what was it like to be Bradley Cooper on the set of Valentine's Day in 2009? I want to know.
Mhm. And what do you feel about, or how do you feel about heart-shaped candies?
Yes.
Like them, hate them,
Like them, hate them.
Do y'all
indifferent? Wait, what?
Your audio's cutting out
Yep.
all the time. Hold on.
just like the way they taste?
The way they taste?
Bec- Yeah, like that's another one of those seasonal foods that people either love them or hate them, like candy corn.
Oh, you talking about the
Mm.
chalk ones?
Yeah, the chocolates.
Oh man.
Oh, like the Be Mine. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
have them around Valentine's Day, but other than that, no bueno.
Yeah, I just eat chalk on the reg, so I can eat it anytime. What?
Do you actually eat chalk?
No.
I eat chalk, but it's just like a
Oh,
different thing.
thank
It's a
God, I'm not
diet
the only
thing.
one. Okay. Yeah.
It's a different kind of chalk. Sadly, it's not shaving hearts.
No, it's like the ones that you draw on the like sidewalk with. It's like that, but like I crush it
Like
up in the night.
like colored Crayola chalk or like
Yeah,
white?
Yeah,
Or...
they make
yeah.
like protein
If you
shakes.
make it into water, mix it into water. Yeah, it tastes like cheese.
I use milk, so I get extra cheese flavor.
Ah, that's pretty good. I should try that.
I would recommend.
Yeah, for sure. Anyways, Emma Roberts,
Emma Roberts and her aunt are in
and
this
her
movie.
aunt are in this movie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a family movie.
It's a family
Yeah.
movie for family people. But yeah, with Emma Roberts' character though, like that whole bit, that was like probably one of the cheesier bits. It was like, oh, high school kids wanting to lose their virginity. What's gonna happen? Oh, it's not gonna work because they're awkward kids. But it was still fun. There was like one line that my roommate and I made fun of so much, and it was like, I think it might have been when she was talking to her, like the kid she's babysitting's grandparents. First of all, why would you tell those people that you're gonna have sex? That's very weird.
Oh, she's open. She's open and progressive.
I get it. Okay, you're right. You know what? Yeah, you're right. Go off. Pop
She drives
off.
a quirky Beetle car, and it's old, so
That's
she's
true.
quirky.
That's true. So pop off, Emma Roberts. My apologies. You're right.
Like
Um.
Bumblebee.
Oh. Wait. Talk.
Is it worse?
It's yeah, you're kind of in a can right now. Is what it sounds
worse.
like.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, because I'm charging my, I was charging my phone, and iPhones have the one port
Oh.
that's charging.
Oh no.
Oh no, now he's dying. He's breaking
Now
up.
he's breaking
Oh
up.
god.
You have to plug headphones in.
I'll just finish this thought. So there's one line when she's talking to these grandparents where she just says, "We have to make it special because he's going to Stanford and I'm going to Yale," and it's like, oh my god, that's such a like cheesy movie thing where like these two
I
kids
love
can
it.
just go
Yes.
to any school they want. So I literally wrote the note: he's going to Stanford, she's going to Yale. Could I make it any more obvious? Don't take down this episode for copyright.
That's very yeah. You sounded just like Avril Lavigne.
I know, right? That's a really good
Like
impression. I can do.
concerningly similar.
Yeah, but literally, I just thought like directly about that. I was like, of course, everybody knows when one has to go to Stanford and the other to Yale, they gotta have sex. That's how
They gotta
it
bang.
works.
They gotta bang it out.
Gotta bang it out and then get awkwardly naked in front of your girlfriend's mother.
Uh-huh. I've done it a couple times.
Oh,
Just for funsies though.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah, it was like a thing.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
You had to be there.
Want to keep going?
It
With
was,
this
it was 2010.
Want to keep? Oh my God, David! That you would have been.
It was back in the
9, man.
day.
Oh,
Isn't it crazy though? We'll watch this movie and see like the football player guy like come out as gay on television, and then everybody's like, whoa, crazy, whoa, cool. But like now we see it as like, all right, neat. And like instead back then it was a lot more different, like that this
yeah.
movie was made before gay marriage was legal in the United States. How
Oh
insane is
wait,
that?
are you serious? Okay.
Yeah.
In my mind, okay, then that
Okay,
does
wait.
make it make more sense then, because I
Oh, yeah.
forgot about the timeline for that because we Canadian up in this bitch. But
Yeah,
I-
learn it.
The politics, so that's why I didn't know that.
Yeah,
okay,
like,
interest.
I
That
just
yeah,
think that's an
a-
interesting little fact. But I also just broke my pen, and I'm really sad.
David.
I know, it's my favorite pen. Eat it?
Eat it.
Eat the pen. Oh, he ate the pen. That's really sick, man. You should like do that all the time. That should be like David's weekly pen that he eats. You didn't. You didn't.
I did.
I can see it. Spit it out.
No, you can't. Anyways,
Oh my-
let's keep talking.
Yeah, sure. So this movie has the ugliest fucking title card I've ever seen.
It's awesome. Let me find a picture of it.
It's
Hold
like,
on.
oh my god, it was just like cherry on top. Just I mean, just the first one. It was like, whatever. I'm gonna assume Paramount Pictures. When I said like Paramount Pictures presents or something like that, I was like, that is the worst font I've ever seen on a movie. And then Valentine's Day shows up.
Yo, I like the
Whoa,
Dutch angle, bro. Looks
he's going
good.
for the Dutch shit. God damn.
Oh my.
What are we in a David Fincher movie? I don't know if
What
Yeah.
he
is this?
uses.
Thor?
I don't know if David Fincher uses Dutch angles really.
Camera, bro.
What are we in a Spike Lee movie? That's a better reference.
Spike.
I have the movie pulled up. I'm looking for the Valentine's Day title card.
But literally, it was, I don't even know. It looked like Helvetica font that they used for like the
Yeah, they
introducing the
used it.
characters or like the cast and crew, and then it cuts to this like shimmering Valentine's Day across the screen, not even in the middle of the frame. It
It's
was
like
like
in what's
slightly
called
above.
a time movie.
Yeah. Sorry to shit on this more, David, but
No,
like,
no. It's a great. It's I'm hearing everything you're saying, and I agree. It's a great movie.
yeah. Oh, sure.
No. I'm
So
just joking.
no, but like, am I
Here,
wrong? Like, if you look at it, the Valentine's Day is not centered.
we're about to find out here. I'm pulling it up, and I'll screenshot it because I may be using
Amazing.
a
Let's wait in
illegal website.
anticipation.
Yeah, I'm kind of just waiting for it to pop up. Oh wait, hello, Valentine's Day. There it is. All right, hold on. I'm gonna try to get as much as like the full frame. All right, copy image. And
Oh my God, Jesus died.
Jesus is
Oh, Jesus
dead.
is
Oh
back.
God. Oh, he's back.
Recording.
It looks pretty centered to me.
Okay, could have been just the angle I was looking at it. That's stupid. Why that doesn't make any sense. Let's see. I mean, it. I guess with the shot, yeah.
Not saying it looks good. Not
I mean,
saying that.
it is all right, but it's not. It's still in like the upper third. It's not in the middle.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Like,
I thought you meant like off center.
oh no,
like,
no. It's centered.
horizontally.
It's centered horizontally, but vertically, it isn't, which just feels weird for some reason. Just because it's Valentine's Day and there's nothing of value in the rest of the frame that is worth not getting covered up. You know. I love them. I'm just
Interesting.
gonna have to have this square thing of Jesus be in the video file.
Just like throw like, I don't know, Bradley Cooper up.
That's a good idea. I think I'm gonna do that for this section. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's just how it is. David, I was wanting to know. So you said that you've watched this like multiple times. Like,
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a hot second, but I have seen it a few times. Yeah.
Okay. In what context would you watch this as a kid?
Honestly, road trips or movie nights with my sisters.
Cool. Did you guys have a DVD copy?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. I mean,
We do.
like, don't you don't have, I'm not making fun of you for that. Like, it just
No.
Like,
I'm not. I don't think you are. I don't
yeah,
even
I
know
would
where the
make
DVD copy is. I would grab it.
yeah,
but-
I would make fun of you if you guys actively went and tried to find it online every time because that's more effort.
That would be a lot. Yeah, that would be a lot. I think the New Year's movie is on the Netflix.
Yeah, I think
So
that
that's
one
another
is.
good
Yeah,
one.
Valentine's Day is
Okay.
not though. I had to like not pirate it. Okay, I'm curious, David. Do you have a
Sure.
particular like couple from this movie that you like the most?
Like my favorite storyline, I
Like your
guess.
favorite? Yeah.
I honestly do think that Bradley Cooper is the best part. I think that storyline, I think that's the cutest one. I think it's simple, it's sweet, it's everything neat. I do like the main one with Ashton Kutcher. I mainly like it because it starts off with him proposing to his girlfriend. Keep in mind, he doesn't even say, "Will you marry me?" He just puts the ring on her finger and calls it a day.
Yeah, such a baller
Which
move.
is hilarious. Wait, what'd you say? Sorry?
I said such a baller move for
Such a
on his
baller
part.
move.
So
Chad move.
It's a Chad move.
And then he's like telling everybody that she said yes, and they're all like, "Really? I'm happy for you." And then like first half of the movie, everybody's just like, cool. And he's just like, why doesn't anybody believe me? I think that that's really funny. Yeah, Jessica Alba was a little like underutilized, I guess. I don't know. She was just kind of,
She was just there
yeah,
for the
she was
namesake,
just there.
probably.
But I liked that little storyline, and then how he kind of I thought his speech at the airport was very sweet. I liked that
Yeah.
speech, and again, it's a romance movie. Like, there's only so good you can get. But where he's talking to her, and where he's like, "Do you really think that like me and Jessica Alba belong together?" And then she was like, "That doesn't matter." And then he goes, "Just tell me the truth." And then she was like, "No, not really." And then he just was like, "Yeah, that's why I'm here, because nobody fucking told me that like this was a bad idea and this wasn't going to work out. So that's why I'm here." I thought that that was like a good motivation for him to actually do that whole cheesy airport scene. I thought that was great.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, the airport scene, they did it differently. They
Mhm.
actually acknowledged security and being able to get through security by only getting a ticket instead of just somehow appearing at the gate. So they did
Mhm.
take advantage of that. So that was good. And I can see that Jesus is back in a different aspect ratio. How's it going, man?
He's back and better than ever.
Oh shit. We have no sound.
Yeah, we can't hear him. This is the technical difficulties episode. So yeah, I think the airport scene was pretty good.
Exactly. We didn't
Oh, it was
just
kind of cute.
for those listening, we did not just have 5 minutes. He's back.
He's back, baby.
He's
Woo!
back.
No, but my microphone is a little messed up.
It's better than not having any audio.
Better than
that's
having
for
no
sure.
audio and just you sitting there.
Like being in limbo perpetually. Oh my goodness. Okay, whatever.
Yeah. When we don't see Jesus on screen, he lives in a liminal space.
Yeah.
He has created this 3-dimensional room to broadcast a 2-dimensional image to your screen, so you feel more comfortable speaking to him. But he is an idea, and he does not exist.
I'm in a little hammer space somewhere.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's where I exist.
Anyways, so the
Very.
airplane scene was pretty good. And
The airplane, yeah.
airport scene, sorry, airport scene. My bad.
Airplane scene was good
Airplane
too.
scenes were amazing. Airport scene, both of them were also good with Bradley Cooper and with Ashton Kutcher.
The coop.
The coop.
The coopster.
The coopster. We're always saying the something stir for every movie that we've seen for the last 3
It's
weeks.
just in my vocabulary. I love it.
That's
you know,
sick.
this movie had the toaster. The toaster.
George
toaster?
Lobster.
The lobster. We got the lobster, the Julia Roberts stir. No, I'm gonna stop. One thing about the airport scene that doesn't make sense for later in the movie. I'm just nitpicking fucking continuity
Please.
errors. We never see Jennifer Gardner get off the plane. And then all of a sudden we see her in a hospital that in my head I was like, "Oh, she's in San Francisco." Then she's like, "Oh, I never left LA yet." And I'm like, "Ooh, you were walking down the gate to the plane last time we saw you."
Yeah, that was something that would always confuse me as a kid too. When I rewatched it this time, this is the first time I noticed that she didn't get on the plane. Like, she
Wait,
didn't
what?
fly.
Oh, it's the
Yeah.
first time you noticed it. Okay, my bad. Okay, I
Yeah.
thought you were saying that like you saw her like leave, and I was like, I made a mistake. I'm
No,
never
no, no,
wrong.
no. This is
So
the first time that I noticed that she actually like says that she stayed. I thought that hospital was wherever he said he was flying to.
right, yeah, because I'm never wrong, and so obviously I'm correct here. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, so that's just one continuity error. You know, I don't want to I don't want to shit on it heavily. You know, it's a movie.
A little bit.
It's not a masterpiece.
It's not a masterpiece, but you know, it literally watching it made me feel good. Like the ending, when everything got wrapped up, I was like, "Oh, this feels nice." The one thing that I was annoyed with was why is Anne Hathaway so ready to accept Topher Grace after he shamed her for being a phone sex operator? Like that's a little too quick, in my opinion.
It was yeah, to
Sorry,
be fair,
adult phone entertainer.
adult vague entertainment is what
Vague
she
entertainment.
says is like on the bill. It'll be labeled as vague entertainment, which I thought was very funny.
That's a good bit.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just gotta do it for the plot, you know. Like for example, the old man immediately forgives his wife for cheating on him years earlier because she showed up to a movie.
That she's in.
And then, and to be fair, she says out loud to his face something along the lines of like, "I made a mistake, and you're gonna forgive me because that's what you do. Like that's what you do for people you love." And I was just like,
Yeah.
what
Who
if my
stood out?
wife killed my brother?
Wait, what did you say,
just
Jesus?
He was. I said, watch him be like, "Who said I loved you?"
Oh, that was.
who said I love you?
And then he goes,
It's
and then
you, Todd.
and then he runs off with Topher.
Oh, that would be so sweet. What a twist.
Yeah.
Being single.
I counted it, and if you count every potential couple in the movie, not ones that are official, but ones that are assumed with how it's filmed, and also ones that happen and then also break apart, there's 13 in this movie. And
Hype.
that was insane. We got Emma Roberts and Aliens in the Attic Boy. We got the Taylors.
Oh my god, Aliens in the Attic.
That's where I know that guy from.
I
Aliens
haven't
in the
seen that
Attic.
in years. I don't even remember the plot of that movie besides that there are aliens in the attic. We got
I can see the movie way too vividly in my head right now.
Ashley
Yeah.
Tisdale.
Like I know it way
Oh my
too
God.
much. Betty White's in it.
Yeah, she was like. At one
She's
point,
the
right? She was,
grandmother.
like,
Oh
was
wait,
it-
hold on. I gotta confirm. Is it Betty White? I hope it's Betty White.
yeah, I don't remember.
Aliens in the Attic.
That-
Betty White.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I'll continue on my listing of the couples, but it is.
course.
She is in Aliens in the Attic,
Very cool. I gotta watch that again.
and she's the one that like kicks fucking at. Oh wait, maybe she's not. Who's the grandmother? Who's the Oh, oh, never mind. It's Doris Roberts, who looks exactly like Betty White. Yeah,
All old people look the same.
one of you guys look up Doris Roberts and drop it in the chat. Actually,
Doris.
no, she doesn't look too much. They're just old blonde women.
Doris Roberts. Julia Roberts?
Wait, don't even.
This is
Are we
gonna
keeping
look
in
it
the
up.
lore? Are we staying in the lore of the Valentine's Day movie?
who is Julia Roberts' mom?
Plot twist. Aliens
Never
in the Attic
mind.
and into Valentine's
No?
Day.
No, are Doris and Julia Roberts related? Why is Julia Roberts estranged from her brother? No. What is happening? Perhaps the late blah blah blah. There are no other famous Roberts confirmed to be related to Emma or Julia. Boo.
Ah,
Boring.
that sucks. Waste of a tangent. Andre,
Waste of
cut
a
it.
tangent. Let's list off the couples.
Let's nix that whole bit.
Right.
So we got Emma Roberts and Aliens in the Attic Boy. We got the Taylors. We got Airplane Folk. We got McDreamy and the Wife. We got McDreamy and the School Teacher. We got School Teacher and Punked Boy. We got Punked Boy and Ex-Girlfriend. We got Jamie Fucks and Another Jessica. We got
Jamie Foxx.
I'm reading off what I wrote on my notes. I'm sorry, Mr. Fox. I just thought that was a funny bit for this episode.
Sorry, Mr. Fox.
I'm sorry, Mr. Fox. Queen Latifah and Phone Sex, Children, Sporty Boy and Brad Cooper, Georgie Porgy Lopez and Wife, Grandma and Grandpa. And I said,
did it.
and I added George Lopez because he was like a significant character, and we just see his wife for 2 seconds, but that's enough.
That's enough.
That's enough to know that he
Yeah.
loves her.
Mm-hmm.
George Lopez was the smartest character.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if any of those overlapped, and it looks like yes,
Oh,
they do.
yep. We got. Hold on. We got. I think a total
Does
of
that did
4
you
or
include,
6. We got 6 overlaps.
Did you include whoever McDreamy cheated with?
Yep. I said McDreamy and Wife, McDreamy and School Teacher. Airplane Folk also goes into Sporty Boy and Coop. And
Who had the
oh wait,
who had the
actually,
most?
who had the most?
Yeah, who was like paired up with the most people?
Well, technically, Jennifer
McDreamy?
Gardner, Ashton Kutcher, and Patrick Dempsey all had 2 each,
Wow.
and Bradley Cooper had 2. If like assumed, if you
Ooh,
like
Chad.
assume, If you assume the airplane scene the way it was shot, it hints at romance. There's 3.
With Julia Roberts, the football player,
stewardess.
and the airplane lady.
The stewardess. Okay, so that's 3. Damn, Bradley Cooper once again takes the
Chad.
cake. What a
He
Chad.
wins. He wins.
He's pulling 3 people in the same movie.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's beautiful.
Good for him.
Impressive.
So I don't know how much I want to edit this episode, really. So should we go right into our Bruce Banana scores?
Sure.
Yeah. I give it a 10%.
Wow. Wow, okay.
Holy shit. Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay. And can
Interesting.
one sentence. Why?
Yeah, what's your review in one sentence?
Silence.
Leans back.
Silence.
There was too much happening in too little time.
Okay.
Understandable. If the movie was 4 hours long, would your opinion be different?
Now, if
That's a good question.
it was a Netflix limited series, I think my opinion would be different. If it was a 4 hour long movie, I wouldn't even have watched it.
Interesting.
Good point. I guess David, you can finish it off because this was your pick. I'm gonna go middle of the road, 50%. That's mine. Even though I ragged on it in my intro, I just thought that was funny. But there's a lot to love. There's a lot to be weirded out by. That's my sentence.
This movie is a masterpiece in filmmaking, and the only flaw is the fact they didn't show her get off the plane. So I'm gonna give this a 95% bruised banana score.
Wow.
Is that a bit, or are we going true and honest?
That's
right now?
official.
That's official.
That's
official.
brings. Oh my god, that brings our average
So
because of Jesus's brutality. We have
There's
an
a bit of an
average of
outlier.
51.7.
I
wow.
couldn't save you. I couldn't save it.
Couldn't save it. But
Wow.
that makes me closest. That means I win this week. That's how we do this.
Yeah.
We have a winner and a loser.
Wait, we actually have to see what it got on Rotten
We have to see.
Tomatoes.
Oh my god, I said 50%.
Yeah.
Because last week, Jesus, you didn't listen to the episode, so what the hell? You're not
No.
supporting your hosts. It's on YouTube. I'm working on Spotify. It's not working. Anyways, last week I was able to guess almost exactly the audience score. Am I in tune with the audience, David?
Really?
All right. This week, the closest to the Rotten Tomatoes score with their bruised banana score is Jesus. Because it got
What?
18% on Rotten Tomatoes.
No
I would be-
way.
47% for audience score.
Oh,
Score. So I
yo.
guess Andre is in tune with the audience.
I'm in tune with the audience, baby. 2 weeks in a row.
Okay. No. Let me say. I 98% of the time, I do not like rom-coms.
Okay.
I think that's why my score was so low.
So this whole Valentine's month thing is gonna just be brutal for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I enjoy watching them, but it's not like my top choice. So I'm like really critical about them. So I think that's why my score was so low.
I get that for sure.
Just wait till we watch Friends with Benefits.
That's not my pick. I'm not picking that one. I got a different one in mind.
I'm just joking. That's not on the list.
It's not on the list yet.
Not
If
Next,
you want us to watch Friends with Benefits, make sure to go to our Instagram, follow us,
and
like our posts, and comment.
Friends with Benefits on every post.
Yeah, comment. Would you Friends with Benefits? ? Lots of times.
Yes.
Yeah.
And only at one of us, so we start to resent each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Choose your favorite.
Choose your favorite.
Who's your favorite?
Anyway, Jesus, for Valentine's month, what's your pick for next week's movie?
I kind of want to do